students, how are you? I hope you all are doing very well. Today I am going to wind up the chapter. Last two paragraph are left. So we will continue with those para only. Let's start. Yesterday we came to know that the child has been carried by different places by the men, but the child was continuously crying, father, mother. The men took him to all the interested places in which he was interested when his mother and father was with him, and he wanted to be there, but he knew very well that his parents will deny, and that is why he was also avoiding to say or to have a desire or anything else. But the time he lost his parents, nothing is more important for him apart from the mother and father, apart from the parents. So let's finish the chapter today. Let's continue. Last two paragraph, that second last para we are in. The men still trying to make the child happy. Means the men tried before also a lot of things to make the child quiet, to make the child happy, to divert his mind. Maybe he will not remember his mother, father, so he won't cry that much. So he was trying his level best. But what has happened? Bore him to the gate where the flower seller sat. Bore him, carried him, brings him to the gate where the flower seller sat. Look, can you smell those nice flowers? And these flowers he have seen before also, when he was about to demand to his parents. Nice flowers, child. Would you like a garland to put around your neck? And the men asked, would you like to smell? Would you like to have a garland around your neck? Would you like to be interested in them? The child turned his nose away from the basket and reiterated his sob. And as soon as the men made him to stand in front of the basket where the flowers were there. So he was just smelling them, try to smell them. He thought that by the smelling of the flower, the child will forget his own problems and he will be happy by smelling the flowers or by wearing a garland and so on. But when he found that it's of no use, because what the child did, the child turned his face aside, turned his nose away from, like suppose the basket is here, the child's face was there, so he turned his face like this, nose aside from this, and then reiterated his sob. Reiterated means like again in the same sobbing tone he said again what? Mother, father, continuously he would just remind that thing only. He was just nothing in this entire fair. Nothing is there, no attraction is there which can made him forget his own parents. He was not ready to forget his parents at all. So that's what happening. Afterwards, let's move on to the next para and the last para. Thinking to humor his disconsolate charge by a gift of sweets, and then he thought that let's take him to some sweet shop. The men thought, so thinking to humor his disconsolate charge. Disconsolate means sad charge or sad mood. He just wanted to change the mood in a happiness. Thinking to humor. Humor means to make him fresh, to make him happy. What to happy? From a sad mood to a happy mood. The men thought buy a gift of sweets. Sweetmeat seller, which he has seen in before also, gulab jamun, barfi and all that. If you would remember, at the beginning we had, the men took him to the counter of the sweet shop. So men took him to the sweet shop. What sweet would you like, child? And then he asked, would you like to have any sweet? He asked. The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed. But before that he was demanding barfi, gulab jamun, laddu and so all. But now this time when the man is asked that would you like to have any sweet, कुछ मिठाई खानी है, ये खा लो, वो खा लो and all that. लेकिन बच्चे ने क्या किया? Again he turned his face like this and he is unwilling to take anything else or to enjoy anything else in the lack of his parents. And then he did the same. I want my mother, I want my father. So that's the end up of the story, the Mulk Raj Anand, the lost child. Students, overall is the story mein what message we got, that for a child Parents are the most precious gift which we have. And here only in the same manner, till when he has this gift, or till when he has his parents with him, so he was happy. He though the attractions were there a lot in that particular fair, but that doesn't mean that he was not desiring anything. He was desiring, but with the willingness of his parents. But the time when he lost his parents, no attraction can attract him. These were all the same shops with which or to where he visited before also with his parents. But this time when the men again revisited to the same shop with the child and demanded or offered the same attractions, offered the same things to him, but there are no more enjoyment, no more happiness, no more desire, no more longings which left in the child remain, and he wanted to have them. So here students, we have ended the chapter with the Mulk Raj Anand, the first chapter. Tomorrow is going to be our last class. We will discuss the question answers of that chapter. So students, I hope you are getting the chapter very well. If I could remember, we have completed 1 chapter and 4 poems in the first book, Beehive, and in this we have completed 1 chapter. That was the syllabus. And students, all of you, please note down your all work. That day, especially the day we have finished the chapter, so date should be mentioned of that day, on which day we have discussed the question answers of the completed chapter, poem or whatsoever. Keep on doing or keep on making it fair. And one more thing students, every class teacher is telling you, and timetable also we have sent you, that through Zoom app we are going to have the live interaction classes. Like in this class, only I am talking. You will listen. When you will listen, that time I will not be there. I have been recorded, my voice is recorded and you are listening. But with the help of the Zoom app, we will have two-way communication. You will speak, I will listen, I will speak, you will listen. If you have any queries, you can raise right now and I can sort out your problem right now. So students, class 9 students, all the sections, please download the Zoom app if you have not downloaded yet, because from 1st of June we have the regular classes in the turn, and through the Zoom app we will be having the live classes. The timing is 9 to 10 in the morning, and 2 to 3 days we have the classes of the section wise, like A1 separately, A2 separately, because that is the limitation of 40 to 50 people within once the Zoom meeting is having that particular limitations. So go through with this, download it, and list down your queries of all the subjects, and whenever you are having the meeting, keep on asking. The subject teacher will try to satisfy you. So that's all for today. Stay safe, stay home. Bye bye.